Hi, I'm Shannon from houseimprovements.com, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to replace a European cabinet door hinge. I'm going to show you how to remove it and replace it. So there's basically a couple different styles. They're the most common, and those are the two I'm going to show you. There's a style like this that has a clamping mechanism that fits into the door to secure it to the door, and then there's a style like this one that's attached with a couple of screws. So we'll remove these. There's one of each style on these cabinets behind me, so we'll remove the doors first, and then I'll show you how to take the hinge off and put a new one on. Okay, so this style here is the clamp-on one, but it also clips on, so it's really easy to get off. There's just a little button here on the back that you squeeze, and that releases it from the bracket that's on the cabinet. So we'll just set that to the side. And this one here is a little different style yet. So on this one you need to loosen this back screw on both hinges, top and bottom. Loosen that screw and then slide the hinge forwards till the screw lines up with this larger hole, and then it pops off. This should usually be a Phillips screw. Slide it ahead and then pop it out around the hole. Okay, so we got both doors off. That was easy enough. Now on this style here with the screw-on hinge, I'm going to remove one of these hinges. I'm just going to remove the hinge and put it back on. I realized that the screw-on hinge that I have is a clip-on on the back, and that isn't how the cabinet's set up, so I'll just show you how easy it is to change these. So this is a screw-on one. This is what you'll see a lot of times. This will be the one you're going to find. So it should just be two screws. And you take them out, wiggle the hinge, and it just simply pops out. So you should find a large hole, and then obviously two holes where the screws were. Okay, so to put it on is just easy as can be. It's simply the reverse of what I just did. So don't need any kind of glue or anything like that. Just attach it with a couple screws. And you're good. So I'll just put this out of the way. So this door, now if you're doing this on your actual kitchen or cabinet doors at home, you might want to have a towel down just to protect them when you're turning it upside down. This hinge is way easier. I mean, that other one wasn't difficult, but this one's even better. So you're going to find a little groove right there. And you just need to get something in there like a screwdriver or key or whatever. And it simply flips up that lever and it pops out. So all that lever is doing is expanding or retracting these two little feet on those sides there, and that just friction fits into the hole. So put it back in. Line it up. So these two holes you see here, you notice they were quite a bit bigger than the ones where the screws went in, because they have these guides here just so the hinge goes on square. So get those little feet back in the big hole, line up the little knobs on the back with the guide holes, and push that down. That's all you have to do. If you wanted to, if for some reason that wasn't fitting tight, there is a couple extra holes that you could run a screw into, but I don't know if I've ever had to use those holes. So we'll maybe bring you back around. We'll just throw the doors back on, and that's as easy as it is. Okay, so with this style, pretty simple. It'll just clip back on there. Now, whatever hinge you changed, you're going to have to do some adjustments for it. To get the door, closing right and lined up properly. And all the adjustments are in these two screws here as far as up and down and in and out. Or sorry, it'd actually be, in and out and up and down. Yep, these two screws. Okay, so you play with those a little bit. Get your gaps lined up, your door straight, everything should be good. This one here, kind of the same, but not. So we need to get the hinges lined up on those screws that we loosened off. And now I can slide that door way in and out all over the place, right? It probably would have been helpful if I would have marked. Oh, well, in this case, I could have just marked the old hinge and lined this screw up in that mark and tighten it back up to that spot. But if you were actually changing the hinges for new ones, you wouldn't have those marks. So what you need to do is I usually find the kind of the center of that slot and tighten your screws back up on both. Oops. Just kind of as a starting point. And then I'd close the door and then readjust that again to get the door lined up. So that screw that we took the door on and off with also controls the door in and out. And this front screw here on those two hinges adjusts the door side to side. So simply play with these adjustments. The doors weren't super aligned to start with, but actually I'm pretty good. I just need to run this one back a little bit. This door actually has to come up, but you get the idea. The video was just about changing the hinge and how simple it is. Eventually these European hinges do wear out, so 15 years or so down the road, you may have to switch yours out because one's not holding the door right closed or it's clicking or one or the other. So okay, so that's really all I wanted to show you today on that video. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please click the thumbs up. You can subscribe to our channel, check out our Facebook, our Patreon, the forum, and Twitter. I'm forgetting all our social media. Facebook, Twitter, the forum, and Patreon, and our PayPal link. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Hi, I'm Shannon from houseimprovements.com, and in the video today I want to show you how to